Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Beauty Topics podcast. I'm your host, Chantel, and I just want to say thank you so much for joining me for this episode. It's going to be a little bit of a ragey one because I'm kind of ticked off right now. Something that recently has just really come to my attention and has honestly just freaking, so many words, chapped my hide. There's a bee in my bonnet. It has pissed me off, for lack of a better word. I went to our local grocery store, HEB, the one located in my neighborhood, because I wanted to grab some extra drugstore concealers to put in one of my bags that I travel with. Because, you know, sometimes when you put your super expensive stuff and you bring it on the airlines, they bust your stuff up, they open it, it can just become a mess. So I like to bring like CoverGirl concealers with me on a flight in case something happens, so I'm not out of, you know, an extreme amount of money in case something does happen or they explode or whatever. Okay. So I went to HEB to pick up some CoverGirl concealers, and I have purchased them there in the past. And this time, I was excited because there was a coupon. I was like, ooh, 25% off. Yay, me. All right. So I go in there and they have reset the beauty department. You know how they do inventory, reset, restructure, change things around and all that kind of stuff, which is good. I'm not complaining about that. My issue is they have reset the aisle and they've taken all the medium rich, tan, dark shades off of the shelf. The shelf that they were on, they completely removed it. And they have nothing but super duper lily white shades. They have fair light ivory beige, soft beige, light beige. I mean, they have 15 to 20 shades of beige. Honestly, looking at the shelf, I don't even think there was a shade for me. And I'm a medium tan skin tone. I would say I'm a MAC NC42. So I'm it's not that I'm even extremely dark, but if I can't find a shade for me, how am I supposed to find some shades for my clients, my melanated queens, my gorgeous girls, anybody who is my shade or deeper? They don't even have shades for us on the shelf. So my question is, why the hell were all the rich shades removed? Why? What is the purpose of that? How come whenever there is a time where something needs to be reset or redone, our shades are the ones that are missing? I'm really ticked off. And I went to multiple HEBs. I was like, okay, maybe my HEB has a square footage problem. So maybe if I go to another HEB, they'll have the shades. I went to an HEB about 20 miles away from my home. No shades. I've at this point, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've gone to 6 different HEBs because I have clients all over the Houston area, all over. So when I'm going to these different areas, I've been stopping in because in between clients and going, okay, there's an HEB over there. I'm hop in and see what the concealer shades are looking like at this location. No, they all have the same pitiful range of beige, and it is just really ticking me off. They did the same thing with the Revlon department, even though I don't use Revlon concealer. The Revlon concealers, they have changed those. Now they're all just light beige shades. The L'Oreal Infallible was a teensy bit better. They had a couple of shades that were leaning kind of like a deeper medium. I would say like a rich medium beige, but still not necessarily dark. And we all know L'Oreal Infallible has some colors. L'Oreal Infallible is one of those drugstore brands that usually anybody can go in and find a shade match in that. Okay. Because L'Oreal does a good job with their shades. So it is purposeful. It is a buyer going, hey, these people are not important. They don't matter enough. We're not going to carry their shades. And that's kind of heartbreaking at the same time. But I'm also so pissed off that it's kind of just, I'm enraged. I'm at the point where I want to send an email. I want to talk to corporate. I want to talk to someone who makes these decisions that says women of color don't buy makeup, don't need makeup, don't deserve space on the shelf in the drugstore. I just think it's freaking awful. It's really upsetting to me because HEB is one of those grocery stores that I love to shop at. I really do. So for it to be them doing this crap, it really pisses me off. I need to go check Kroger because if Kroger's doing the same thing, I'm gonna have a bitch fit about that too. So I need to go double check. I've just only been checking HEBs thus far because that's where I have purchased the deeper shades. Like I said, in the past, no problem. They were on the shelf. I'd scoop them up. But now I'm telling you that I kid you not, the deepest shade was medium beige. Medium golden, medium beige were the deepest shades that they had. And when I tell you those shades are not deep, they are not even what they consider to be a medium skin tone It's still just a slightly tan white woman. I mean, let's just keep it 100 on this podcast. I'm not playing any games. I'm really upset. It's so exclusionary. It is discriminatory. And I just feel like somebody has to say something about it. I don't know if anybody else lives in around Houston area or San Antonio, or wherever in Texas. Like, please put it in the comments. Like, let me know. Have you guys have been having any issues finding your shades at HEB at your drugstore? Because I 100% am having hell out here. I have, like I said, I have been to 6 locations, 6, and all they have is pale light ivory, light beige. Like, it is just so absurd. Like, I'm shaking right now. Like, I'm so mad. I'm shaking because just why the frick is it every time something needs to be cut, it's us? Why are we always the ones getting the short end of the stick? Why is it always Why is it always the fact that our money isn't important? Like, our money doesn't spend the same as everybody else. Why is that? Why is it that I walk in there and I can't see any shades that represent me or anyone deeper than me? Why is that? What person in corporate decided, yep, we don't actually want their money. We just want everybody else's money. Like, the thinking behind it, I just would love to know. Oh, hold on. Let me click this. Sorry about that. Had to restart. I ended up getting a phone call in between and I'm like, oh my gosh, sorry about that. So anyway, this will get spliced together. My beautiful daughter will absolutely fix this for me. But it gave me a second to reset because I was really, really mad. Still really mad. But the fact remains that these stores, these companies are making these decisions to specifically cut us out. And I mean women of color, period. They're cutting us out. We've had issues like this in the past with other brands. We've seen Tarte release half-ass collections that didn't include deeper shades and claim, oh, they're coming later. We've seen multiple brands pull crap like this. And when we speak up, use our voices, speak with our money, it does make a difference. And I think it's something that we're going to have to continue to do, regardless that this is 2026. And apparently we're still dealing with these issues. And the thing that upsets me so much is, like, I legit held HEB in high regard. Like, I love shopping at my HEB. It's in my neighborhood. It's around the corner, and to look up now and walk in there and I'm just going to have to find somewhere else to go because it really is bothering me that much, like legit to my core. And I'm just really, really upset. And I feel like if anybody else is having this issue, like, please talk about it. Please say something to your store manager. Because I'm like, is this something we need to change at store level? Is this something I need to go in there and say, hey, we need all the shades. Like, all the shades are important. We need them. We need the shelf space, because this whole idea of there's only so much room on a gondola. There's only this, there's only that. Like, I worked for MAC back in the day. I worked for Urban Decay back in the day. MAC was inclusive from Jump Street. Brands like Fenty, inclusive from Jump Street. All this crap about not having enough room, it's just not going to fly with me anymore. That trying to make that case is just not going to work for me anymore. I don't care if they say, oh, well, CoverGirl only pays for 2 feet in the store. Well, guess what? You need to have 3 fair, 3 medium, 3 medium tan, 3 deep, 2 dark shades on the shelf. Split it up. Why can't it be split up? Why does it have to be all lily white? You mean to tell me we can't get a corner? I can't get a corner piece. You can't put me on the little candy corner side. Nothing. So you'd rather have nothing instead of sharing space. Like, if you can't share your space with me, I don't think I can share my money with you, because that's just, and I'm telling you, it just feels like a deliberate slap in the face, because I know they have deeper shades. I know L'Oreal has deeper shades, and each section, I mean, I know the Neutrogena section is ass. I mean, that's not news. They've always been like that. A little rink-a-dink section with hardly any shades. Everything's beige. The bronzers look like face powders. I'm not even concerned about them. Like, they're not even on my radar. But brands that I know for a fact, 100% fact, have a full collection, a full range of shades, and you're choosing to not purchase them in your store because you don't want our money, therein lies the problem. That's the problem, that these things are available and you're choosing to avoid them on purpose. That's the problem. So yeah, that's my little That's my little renty rant for the day. So I am just currently researching, other drugstores to shop at. I'm gonna just be checking out specifically like Walmart, Target, and I'm really gonna be paying super close attention to the retailers that are actually being inclusive and carrying shades for everybody. And I'm going to report back on this. Okay. Like, this isn't over. This isn't done. I'm going to Kroger. I'm going to multiple places. I literally have a checklist, a notepad, because I'm old school. I have a notepad with a pen. All my notes just aren't on my phone. I need to write things down, and I like to highlight things when I get them done. It makes me happy. But I have a list of places that I'm going to be going because I want to verify if they have all the shades, if they are inclusive. I'm going to CVS. I'm going to Walgreens. I'm going to Kroger. I'm going to Walmart. I'm going to, what's the name of that other store over there? Crap. It's slipping my mind. See, when I get mad, I go all off track and then I get upset. But anyway, I have a full list. This is why I write things down, because my menopause brain has me jacked up. I'm sweating all the time. I barely get any sleep. I'm tired. I work my butt off. Let me tell you something. Menopause is not for the weak. So any woman that's going through it, hats off to you. I'm sending you hugs, love, and kisses and all the things, because, girl, I am tired and hot too, okay? I sleep with a portable AC on, a ceiling fan, and my main AC system in my house, and I'm still sweating. Still sweating. I'm taking all this magnesium, Lord, and I'm still sweating. Even with all of that, I'm knocking out maybe 4 hours of sleep. And I'm grateful to have that, because Lord have mercy, I had to find the right cocktail just to get me 4 hours. Because there'll be nights where I'll just be roaming around the house sweating, trying to take cold showers to rinse the sweat off. Anyway, child, I done gone off on a tangent, but needless to say, I will be reporting back and letting you know who has inclusive shades and who doesn't. And if you guys know some information that I don't know, or you have different experiences in your area, please let me know, because especially if you're in the Houston area, if this is something that's exclusive just to the 6 stores I went to, which I highly doubt, because it just can't be. 6 is a lot. Like, 6 is a lot to be seeing this same problem. But if by some fluke, some chance, you see some deeper shades at your location, please snap a picture. Tag me on Instagram, send it to me so I can know. It's at beautytopics_glam or at beautytopics podcast on Instagram. Shoot a picture, post it, tag me in it so I can see, because I need some proof of life, because I am just really going off the deep end on this, because needing to refill my kit and not being able to get what I need. And the thing is I'm not asking for anything crazy. I'm not saying you need to have every color correct or give me blues and greens and oranges, purple. I'm asking for skin tones. Okay. You got people out here selling green powder, which is like about the silliest crap I've seen in a long time. Who does out here selling green powder, which is so silly to me? Nobody needs green powder. Let me tell you something. We've been surviving all this time. And even Laura Mercier, and I love her powder too. We've been surviving all this time without green face powder. We don't need it. They're just inventing problems to try to sell you crap. Okay. Nobody needs a green loose powder on their face. Nobody does. Because when you put it on, it's green. When you swatch it, it's green. You don't need it. Okay. Like, at all. Like a pink powder. Yep. A peach powder. Translucent powder. Those actually serve a purpose, and they color correct, and they brighten, and they do what they're supposed to do. But green is just a gimmick. Pass on it, child, please. You don't need it. It's just silliness. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not asking for something that doesn't make any sense. I'm saying, can we get some skin tones to match all the customers that shop in your store? When I'm in HEB, I see every skin tone there is. I mean, especially in my neighborhood, it's so eclectic. It's so mixed. We are in a melting pot of the Houston area. So how is it that you looking around the store at the customers that are in there, and you decided that most of them should not be able to buy makeup at your store? What sense does that make? I'm just like, the store managers, I mean, I don't know. That's the thing. It's like, I don't know who gets a say, but I'm going to do some research and I'm going to find out, because this chick right here is like a dog with a bone. And I will be finding out and getting to the bottom of this and finding out what the heck is going on. I'm going to be calling them out on Instagram. I will be messaging them there. I will be sending an email to corporate. I'll be making phone calls, 1-800 numbers, whatever I can do, because I do need an answer to this. And I'm not going to settle for some BS of, oh, those shades weren't selling. I'm sorry, but no. But no, Houston is too much of a melting pot for you to be telling me you never sold a caramel shade of concealer or a tan shade of concealer or a chestnut shade of concealer. You're not going to tell me that bull crap of a lie, because I go to Sephora and I see Fenty flying out the door. It's flying out the door. Rihanna made $1 billion makeup company off inclusivity. So for if they try to come with that bull crap of those shades don't sell, that doesn't hold water. We're not taking those type of answers anymore, because it's just not true. It's just flat out not, and we're not going to accept the unacceptable anymore. So I damn sure want some answers. And if I get some responses, I will read them on here so you guys can see what they are saying. And we're going to get to the bottom of them. We're going to find out who the hell makes these silly ass decisions. And we're going to call them out on it and let them know that it is ticking us off. It's not okay. And just not going to stand for it. And like I said, if I have to take my money elsewhere and start shopping at other grocery stores, then so be it. Because they're telling me that they don't want me, is basically what that's telling me. So I've had enough of it. I will stick to just buying my high-end brands, my prestige brands, like my Fenty, my Danessa Myricks. And shout out to Danessa Myricks. I absolutely love and adore her. She was another brand, inclusive from inception. I mean, it's not hard. It's not hard. And the thing is I'm not calling out CoverGirl in any way, shape, or form. So please don't get it twisted. CoverGirl has done absolutely nothing wrong. They make the shades, but what they can't do is force a retailer to purchase their shades. But they have them. They have the Queen collection. They had all kinds of things. They've been doing the work. Like, they've done the work. And the shades, the deeper shades that they have are beautiful. Really, really pretty. Good undertones, neutral undertones, warm undertones, cool undertones. I have them. I just needed to replace some and add some to another kit that's for my flight bag. And to be able to not find them just, I'm not going to get into it again, but yes, it irks my soul. But by no means am I coming down on CoverGirl. I know you have the shades available, but it takes a buyer from a store to select on a sheet. Okay, this is what we're going to buy from you. This is what we're going to buy from you. These people are putting in orders to CoverGirl. CoverGirl's just filling an order to HEB. And they're like, oh, they want 57 beiges. Send them 57 beiges. Do you know what I mean? So it's not up to them. It's up to the buyers at HEB. So whoever you are, please explain yourself. Be ready to have an explanation. And if I'm getting ignored too much, we're just going to have to kick up a little bit more dust. Okay. So anyway, that is it for this episode, you guys. I hope it wasn't too ranty, but it's just something that I felt needed to be addressed, because I was literally in the streets today in between clients, and I stopped at the 6th and final HEB that's on this side of town. And well, it's not even on this side of town. This one, what I stopped at was about 17 miles away. This last one I just stopped at, and still same issue. So I know within a 30-40 mile radius for sure, none of those HEBs have the shades. So anyway, that's it, you guys. I will report back on this next week. Let you know if I find out anything, if there's any updates, if I get any responses, I will share them and read them on here. If anybody has had this same issue in their area, in their stores where they shop, please share down below. This is a safe space. We don't put up with any mean comments. This is a safe space. And so I just want to say thank you guys so much for listening. And you can check me out on YouTube, iHeartRadio, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. Thank y'all so much, and y'all have a great Friday. Bye.